Okay, quick video for myself, Harvey Goldman. No cuts, no edits, no filters, and no hair. So I am still sat in the car park waiting to do my gig. It is still Easter Sunday, and I thought I'd just cheat and get another one done because I've got so much time available waiting for this gig to start. So there you go. So today's video is a very quick one about your data and the fact that everything is a scam. Now, whether it's energy bills going into your inbox or whether it's phishing or purchase scams, everybody's at it. It's rife. I don't think a day goes by that I don't get some kind of phishing email, some kind of fraudulent text message. I get phone calls coming through to automated services, people telling me that I've been in an accident and to phone this number. I get it all. It's mental. In fact, I probably get more fraudulent phishing and spam emails than I do legit ones in any given day. So it's certainly not something that's on the decline. I believe that a lot of the people that are perpetrating these scams are not based in the UK. Let's just leave that one there. Of course, there are UK scammers. Absolutely, there are. But many of them are based overseas. And yeah, they're relentless. So you need to protect your data. You need to guard it. You need to be wary of where you're putting it and hesitate. Be reticent to just hand over your details and it will keep you safe. Think about it. The two most valuable assets that you've got in this life, you've got your time, which is your most valuable asset because A, your time is limited, you're human, and scarcity equals value. So therefore your time is your most valuable asset. But then you've got your data, and your data is your second most valuable asset. And people are very often guarded and careful with their time, not so much with their data. And if you think about it, just looking on Facebook, the amount of vehicles, I had to look for a vehicle for my partner recently. She wanted a Mazda MX-5. And I was looking at second-hand Mazdas. I was finding £3,500 for a Mazda MX-5 2018, 2019. Realistically, that's a £10,000 car, and it's on Facebook at 3.5 grand. The seller had a faintly foreign name, and obviously based on that, you're kind of dubious to begin with because it's very foreign. So that put me on edge a little bit. Then you look at the seller details and you see that they've actually got 50 vehicles, maybe 100. They've got a multi-storey car park of vehicles available, all at about £3,000 to £3,500. All of these cars were at least £10,000 off their realistic market value. And what had happened, they've obviously hijacked some poor innocent granny from Dorchester's account. She's now locked out of Facebook. They've just gone and kept her photo there, but put a foreign name on it, probably so that she can't get back into it. And then they've listed a load of these vehicles, and invariably they're taking deposits off people and then just keeping the money. And you might think that I would never fall for that. Who would be that stupid? You'd be amazed. Now, what if I told you that in the last 12 months, 421,000 fraud cases reported in the UK. So think about that that's the reported figure. How many more are unreported? Now, I know that if you look at crime statistics, again, it goes on reported. Unreported is usually 2 or 3 or even 4 times higher. So with fraud, it's probably even more because you've got the embarrassment that goes with it. And people don't want to be the one that's known to have got caught with a fraud, a fraudulent case. So let's lowball it and say it's double. I mean, that's almost 1 million fraud cases in 1 year in the UK. The realistic figure is much, much higher, of course. And these probably are quite preventable. Proof that everything's live there. Basically, customers lost over 18 million to purchase scams in Q1 of this year alone. So January to the end of March, 18 million was swindled out of people just on purchase scams. That's without looking at other things like identity fraud as well, which is obviously massive, massive money. So to mitigate against this, you need to look after your data. It's the second most important asset that you've got, and it's the worst one should you lose it. You know, yeah. I mean, what are your thoughts on this? I know people are very, I'm going to say, reluctant to go through all the time and strengthen up their passwords because it takes time to do it. But trust me, the day it might take you to go through maybe 100 passwords, change them all, stick them in something like Norton Safe and Secure so that you need to log into it through that program and so on. That can save you your life savings. Why would you not do that? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts on this are. Really keen to find out. Drop it in the comments. Have you been a victim of fraud? Have you been a victim of a preventable scam? Have you seen the sellers selling car parks full of fake cars on Facebook? Have you bought one? How did that work out for you? Let me know. Really keen to find out. YouTube's going to put another video there. Like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, all that jazz. Yeah, another video tomorrow. I'm going to get off and do a gig. Goldman, peace out.